All right, good Thursday morning to you. This is the Iceman. TNA Impact tonight looks to be a halfway decent show after the last two average shows the past couple weeks. The main event tonight should be very, very, very interesting. It is a fatal four-way match where Magnus is going to defend his belt against Samoa Joe, Eric Young, and Abyss. Now, as we saw the last couple weeks or so, Abyss was on the side of Magnus, but we saw a little bit of Abyss last week to the point where he wasn't on the same page as Magnus. So will Abyss turn on Magnus? Will Magnus end up holding on to the TNA World Heavyweight Championship belt? Remains to be seen. They got Eric Young into the mix. At first, I was a little, bewildered why Eric Young was involved in the mix. But something, he's one of the dedicated guys in TNA. He's stuck around and could be a very, very interesting fatal four-way main event. Will Magnus remain as TNA champion after this main event is over? Will there be some outside interference? We'll have to wait and see. But the main event looks to be pretty good. And, as far as the card goes, it doesn't look half bad as well. We're also going to see Bully Ray and Bobby Roode continue, their confrontation. Bully Ray and Willow will team up to go up against Bobby Roode and Ethan Carter III. This should be an interesting match. One would have to think that I don't see any of these guys actually really getting pinned, but it's a possibility that someone will. But I'm actually seeing some sort of disqualification or a count out or whatnot, because I think this feud is going to continue between Bully Ray and Bobby Roode. It's going to escalate to the next pay-per-view. So this looks to be also a pretty interesting match. We also are going to have a Knockouts Tag Team match with the beautiful people, Velvet Sky and Angelina Love, that have just recently reunited against Madison Rayne and a partner of her choice. Now, a lot of people are saying, who would that be? Could Madison Rayne and Gail Kim mend their fences and Gail Kim, join Madison Rayne? Or will it be ODB? Or will it be someone else that is jumping into the Knockouts division of TNA? We'll have to wait and see. There's also going to be a best of three series that's supposed to start tonight for the X Division Championship. The title holder, Sonata, will defend the gold against the high-flying Luchador Tigre Uno, two of the top international X Division stars. Really, it should be a pretty good match. It's like the best of three series, so whoever wins 2 out of 3, we'll have to wait and see what happens there. And yes, Samuel Shaw and Mr. Anderson are going to confront each other once again. This should be a very interesting match. As we've seen Samuel Shaw in the past, he's sort of got psychotic problems. And of course, Mr. Anderson, I like this gimmick of Mr. Anderson now. I just like the way he comes out now. I like his attitude. He's more loose. He's more like a guy that, he does street fighting and whatnot. It's more of a wide diversified character of Anderson. So so I like this. I like the character of Samuel Shaw, because I like the way he has this head problem type issue, his obsession with Christy Hemme, and so the show looks to be pretty good. And I think after a couple lackluster impacts after lockdown, this is what the show needs. Unfortunately, I don't see any rumors or whatnot of Aries or Sabin being involved in TNA, or Daniels and Kazarian tonight, which, we really need to start seeing. If Austin Aries is still with the company, where is he? If Chris Sabin's still in the company, where is he? The same with Daniels and Kazarian. These are major stars, and you have time to get these guys on a 2-hour show. If you do, the lesser of the segments. Will we see MVP tonight? I'm sure. Will we see Dixie Carter? Maybe not. I said prior to lockdown that her time need to be diminished on Impact, and it has been. So I was, correct in saying that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the show tonight. I think it's going to be pretty good. And this is exactly what TNA needs. They're having trouble filling out arenas. They're not getting a lot of people buying tickets for the show. But you got to understand, you need to put on a good product for people to want to come and see you live. And if TNA starts doing that, and starts doing all the little things that's needed in the world of professional wrestling to draw a crowd, they can once again, build up their audience. So I'm looking forward to it. A lot of good wrestling coming up this week. Like I said, we got Impact tonight. The other promotions got its biggest stage of them all on Sunday night. And, so it's going to be a pretty busy weekend. We also, I don't want to exclude the Final Four, the NCAA tournament. It should be, pretty interesting. We got Connecticut going up against Florida, and I believe it's Kentucky and is it Wisconsin? I could be wrong, but should be fun to watch. And so so we got tonight, we got Sunday night, and we got Monday night for the NCAA National Championship game. So it's going to be a great weekend. The weather's starting to get a little better out here in Connecticut, and it's about time because it's been pretty darn cold and chilly out here. And, so things will warm up tonight for TNA Impact. I want to put out a shout out to my buddy Champ. It's a friend that I've known for a very long time, and hope he's doing well. And we just go from there, guys. So watch TNA Impact tonight. Those who are haters of TNA, don't even watch this video, because all you're going to do is put a negative comment or thumbs it down, because if you don't like TNA, why watch the video? You got to have an open mind in the world of professional wrestling. If you want to just stick with one company, that's your right. But something, wrestling is wrestling, and all the promotions are trying to do something to draw attention and get an audience. And that's what it's all about. And without other promotions, other than just the one, the audience diminishes, and eventually wrestling will be not even a topic to talk about. So, peace out, everybody. Have yourself a great Thursday, and we will see you again next time.